Well, I'm back out here in the woods, and this time, something I've wanted to do for a very long time in my own woodland is metal detect. I've got here a metal detector. I've never done metal detecting before. I don't know how it's going to work or what I'm going to do. I just hope it beeps and pings the right signal. I dig up something and maybe we'll find something cool. I've also got a pinpointer here. So apparently this helps you locate things a lot easier in a more refined area rather than having to dig around trying to find it. So they're my two bits. I've got a drain digging spade as well. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's go see if we can find some treasure. Okay, I'm using a Simplex Nocta. The guys at LP Metal Detecting sent me this. They said it's a really good user-friendly one, which I need. And they said to whack up the sensitivity on it. Okay. I should probably test this really, just to check it works. Where's something metal? 16, I think that means it's like a low metal, like an iron. Oh, 72. That was reading 71 or 72, somewhere down here. Which I've heard is a good number, the higher the number. Apparently, I don't know. I don't know how this works. In terms of, do I dig up? Oh, 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 this is cool. What is it? Oh, my first find ever. A metal lid. An old can lid. Wicked. Let it be noted, folks, the first find from Metal Mike is an old tin lid of some sort, but we're going to keep it. I don't know why, but that read 70 something. Please don't litter, it says. Well, I'm pleased with that. I'm going to keep that as a memento of my first ever find. Pinpointer thing works really well. Cool. I like that. I'm on the field, the boundary where the woodland meets the field at the moment. So I'm just having a go in amongst this hazel. See what we can see. Here we go, look, let's see what the sound is for barbed wire. 4, and the number's 4. So that's terrible. Interesting, that's terrible. Not apparently if it's under 10 or something, you don't dig it. It's not worth digging. That's what I've heard anyway. So I've noticed if I'm walking and I get my shovel too close to it, obviously it interferes. So I've got to hold my shovel more, my spade, sorry, a bit higher. And also I've noticed my boot sets it off when I'm walking if I have it too close to my feet. So, all things I'm learning. Oh, 3, 790. Oh, this is so fun. Oh. Oh yes, an old shotgun casing. Wait, Jax. What the hell? What the? Oh, there you go. Bit of barbed wire. Oh, another shotgun cap. It's a nice number. Oh! Oh, another shotgun casing. This is fun though. I guess as well I'm getting used to the machine and how it works and the noises it makes. Tinkering around with the settings. Like I say, this is all new to me. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm really enjoying it so far. I just hope I find something a little bit more interesting than a shotgun cap. Good boy. Dig it, dig it, dig it, dig it. Good boy. Just stop, stop, good boy. somewhere here. Right, leave it, leave it, leave it. Where did it go? Where did it go, Jack? Dang it. Jax, you haven't even got a detector. What are you digging? Back at base camp, and these are my findings so far. We've got the, I'm guessing, tin lid, the very first find, and then a shotgun casing and a load of shotgun caps. Now, boring it might sound, right? It's not a hoard of treasure, it's not Viking or Saxon gold, but it has been so much fun just finding these things. And I appreciate, to the seasoned metal detectorists out there, you would look at this and possibly turn your nose up, but for me, first time ever metal detecting, this is really fun. I've got the hang of it. I know the sort of sounds that these casings make now, the feedback I get from it. I'm getting a good idea of the depth. I'm loving this pinpointer. This is almost more fun to use than the actual metal detector itself. Just waving it around, poking it in the hole, and then hearing the sound and getting the vibration back from it as well is really cool. Yeah, that's what I've found so far. Now, I've only done a fraction of the beech woodland, but I'm getting the idea that there's going to be a lot of shotgun cases here in the woodland because it's on the edge of the field. Pigeon would fly over, and it's a great place for them to roost here, so it's a good place for them to be shot. So I'm going to head to the ash and hazel area where there's the old medieval boundary there. I say medieval, I don't know if it's exactly medieval, but it's certainly hundreds of years old, the earth boundary, which I'll show you. And I'm going to try and give it a go over there just to see if I can pick up anything different. But that's my find so far, and I'm really pleased. I appreciate it's not bushcraft, guys, I get that, but it's something I've wanted to do, certainly in the woodland, and I'm getting really addicted to it. So I think I'll be doing this over on my other channel, Life of Mike, a lot more, but we'll talk about that later. Jack's just been great help as well, just digging up. Problem is his little collar is metal and it sets off the detector every time he gets close. So let's go to the next part of the woodland, see what we can find. So this here, you can't probably see it at this angle, but that is the old boundary, and it runs along here and it gets higher. I've put some sticks marking the boundary because it's between myself and another woodland owner, but it's an old earth boundary. It's on the old maps, the very old maps, and it goes all the way along there. So we're going to detect along there and have a go in this area of my woods, which is the ash and the hazel. But I'm going to try and stick to this boundary first, see what we can find. Spade. What is that? It's like an iron nail or something. I have to wash it off, but this is just like an old iron nail or something like that. Something different though. That's a better tone, 74. So here's the finds so far. Tin lid, and mostly the shotgun caps, and also this, I think, just an iron nail, to be honest. And then this weird folded piece of metal. I'm just going to rinse it off actually and see if I can figure out what it is. From a tin or something. It's so bendy it feels like it's just from made of writing on the back. Yeah, it is. 417. No idea what that is. Oh, that water's cold. Dispose of properly, it says. And then I found this can, which looks a little bit more modern. Bit of lemonade, sparkling lemonade, sun charm. Doesn't have a date. This has been super fun. I do really actually enjoy metal detecting. I don't know, it's something about the hunting side of it, the process of trying to find some sort of treasure. It's a little bit like fishing really. You're casting your lure out or your bait out, you wait for that bite, you never really quite know what's there, especially if you're sea fishing. It's very sort of similar, and I do love my fishing, even though I haven't been in a while. I'm really excited to use this a little bit more. Guys, I appreciate it is not my usual content. It's nothing to do with bushcraft, but it is a little bit more to do with woodland management because it gives me a good idea of a little bit of history of the place, what's gone on. I know obviously there's been lots of shooting activity here in the Woodland previously before I've owned it, but you know, you never know what you might discover in a woodland. And most of the kind of rare relics and hoards and coins and Roman coins and all that sort of stuff tends to be found in fields, because obviously where the fields have been ploughed so much with the tractors, it's lifting all that top layer off and chipping away, getting lower and lower and lower, and therefore getting older and older in history. So there's much more chance of finding something in a field than there would be in a woodland. But it's been a really fun experience. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I'm not going to be doing this every week. Obviously it's going to be back to bushcraft real soon and the usual stuff, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it. And if you want to see more of this metal detecting, I'm going to do some more, definitely, because I think it's going to be a hobby I'm going to pick up. Then head over to my other YouTube channel, Life of Mike. Now, I haven't uploaded in a few months, but I'm about to upload more content on the regular, so be sure to head on over to Life of Mike, hit the subscribe button. I'll put a link in the description below. Also, shout out to the guys at LP Metal Detecting. They sent me this. I had no idea about metal detecting, guys. I reached out to a friend of mine called James, who does some metal detecting on the regular. He picked it up in lockdown, I believe, and he just gave me loads of tips on what to do. It's actually not as intimidating as I thought it would be in terms of all the numbers and the sounds that come from this. Now that I've found some stuff, I really know what to do, and I don't have to tweak too many settings to be able to find things, which is cool. I'm just looking forward to finding my Roman or Saxon hoard somewhere. But yeah, if you want to follow along on those adventures, head on over to the other YouTube channel. I do appreciate you watching this. Thank you so much, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. We're going to be doing camping stuff real soon. We're going to be doing bushcraft stuff real soon. Lots of fun things in the pipeline, and I'm also going to see some pretty epic places really soon, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you in the next one.